It was a busy second day of the state wrestling tournament down in Des Moines on Thursday. 3 of our 15 wrestlers have advanced into Friday. Let's start off with Class 1A, where Ethan Bauer would lose by fall in his only match. Trainer Coase also lost by a final of 10-3. Cooper Natras would fall 5-2. Jace Peterson lost by fall at the 327 mark, and Carson Webker would lose in the quarterfinals by major decision 14-1, but he does advance into Friday. Class 2A was Leighton Elmquist winning his second round consolation 6-3, but he fell in the third round consolations by major decision 18-6. Caleb Hoffman of Kemper lost by fall at 3:16. Lane Elmquist lost by fall at 5:54. Owen Neppel lost by major decision 18-10. John Rasmussen lost by fall in a minute 8. Michael Rowetter lost by fall at major decision 16-3. All of those guys that saw their seasons come to an end. Owen Clucky of the Carroll Tigers won his second round consolation by fall in a minute 30, then advanced to Friday by winning his third round consolation by fall at the 2:18 mark. Quentin Polking of Carroll won his second round consolation by fall at the 2:28 mark, but lost in the third round of consolations 10-6 to see his season come to an end. And Kobe Pierce of the Kemper Knights won his second round consolation by major decision 16-2, then advanced to Friday with a 7-1 victory in his third round consolation. Reed Steiger ended up losing his second round consolation matchup by fall at the 3:50 mark. So again, Carson Webker of South Central Calhoun, Owen Clucky of Carroll, and Kobe Pierce of Kemper have advanced into today. We'll tell you more details about that coming up. Boys basketball postseason last night. It was Kemper cruising by East Marshall as expected, 100-56. Tragan Biter had 16 points to go with 5 assists and 6 steals. It was Carson Candy with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Next up for Kemper, they're going to be back in action against West Marshall over in Greene County on Tuesday night. ICAM Manning rallies back to beat Arweva 62-48 in a matchup of local teams. For ICAM Manning, Ben Ramsey had 29 points to go with 6 assists. Wyatt Danner ended up with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 steals for Arweva last night. Blaine Smith finished with 14 points, 10 rebounds. Wyatt Regaller had 13 points on the night. Next up for ICAM Manning, they'll take on ACGC down in Audubon coming up on Tuesday night. Speaking of Audubon and ACGC, it was ACGC downing Audubon 57-32 for the Wheelers. Brody Schultes finished up with 8 points, while Mason Steckler would score 6 points. South Central Calhoun fell to Cherokee 73-36 last night. For the Titans, Cole Higgins had 12 points. Evan Myers finished up with 7. Coon Rapids Bayard rolls by Stanton 55-36. Cal Hayden 26 points, 12 rebounds. Ty Hayden finished up with 9 points to go with 13 rebounds. The Crusaders will now take on Mount Ayr down at West Central Valley coming up on Tuesday night. East Sac County saw their season come to an end as they lose to Tri-Center 61-37. Sam Julin with 15 points and 5 rebounds. It was Zach Jacobson with 9 points on the night. In regular season basketball, Carroll falls to Harlan by a final of 62-56. Matt Collison with 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Jared Moore tallied 7 points to go with 5 rebounds. Lauren Betts scored 22. Kiki Rice added 16. A third-ranked UCLA pulled away for a fourth quarter victory, 70-55 over 25 Illinois last night. Elsewhere in women's at top 25, number 1 Notre Dame defeated Miami 82-42. It was number 6 South Carolina over Arizona 95-55. Indiana downs number 8 Ohio State 71-61. It was Louisville defeating number 11 Duke 70-62. 13th ranked North Carolina State knocked off number 20 Georgia Tech 83-68. Number 16 Oklahoma downed Vanderbilt 101-81. It was number 14 Kentucky over Missouri 73-65. 21st ranked Maryland knocked off Northwestern 85-79. Number 9 at North Carolina over Syracuse 68-58. It was number 15 Tennessee defeating number 18 Alabama 88-80. Number 7 LSU got by Georgia as well last night by a final of 79-63. Nick Martinelli scored 18 points. Northwestern pulled away in the second half to beat Ohio State 70-49. One game in top 25 college men's basketball. Number 20 Maryland got by Southern Cal 88-71. Local sports on the schedule for you today. Of course, the state wrestling tournament getting back underway today. We'll have fourth round consolations and fifth round consolations for Carson Webker from South Central Calhoun beginning at 1:30 today. Coming up at 6 o'clock tonight, we'll have those fourth and fifth round consolations for Owen Clucky and Kobe Pierce. And again, all of our coverage on the CB Sports Network YouTube channel. Tonight in girls basketball postseason action, Coon Rapids Bayard hosting St. Edmund. That's on Kick 106.7 with Tom Hawkap on the call. Coverage around 6:45 tonight with the tip-off at 7 o'clock. Also this evening, IK Manning goes to Hinton with Nick Brinks on KCIM. Pre-game again about 6:45 and the tip-off at 7 o'clock. And Exiro Kimball is at Maple Valley. Anthony Charter Oak Ute with Casey Miners on the call. Pre-game at around 6:45 on 93.7 KKRO with the tip-off of that one as well. Coming up at 7 o'clock tonight. And again, don't forget all of our state wrestling coverage again today on our CB Sports Network YouTube channel. Calling all area schools, businesses, teams, and organizations, you can count on Outlaw Signs, Graphics, and Apparel in Carroll for all your promotional clothing and promotional items. Call them today at 712-775-2599 and see how they can take your logo to the next level. The Outlaw Graphics Regional Athletes of the Week this week, Carson Webker from the South Central Calhoun Boys Wrestling Team and Malia Kleberg from the Coon Rapids Bayard Girls Basketball Team. That's sports here on the CB Sports Network. I'm Jeff Blankman reporting.